What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me. 10,000 Steps Midtown. We own it. We're going to talk about expensive friends and why you got to maybe not cut them loose, but you got to back off from them a bit. Your expensive friends are keeping you broke. You know, we all got some expensive friends. All right, let's just keep it a buck here. We all got some people in our life that kind of they either make enough money where they can kind of splurge a bit, or they're just really poor with money. They're always living paycheck to paycheck because the moment that they get a few dollars, they got to spend it. You know, they got to head to the mall. They could be making a decent wage actually, but they're still living paycheck to paycheck because their spending habits, they're very bad when it comes to money management. Now, why you need to back off from them? Why is this affecting you? Because you are influenced by them. You know, you oftentimes can find yourself spending money that you otherwise wouldn't because you've been influenced to do so by the people that you hang out with. You know, those expensive friends of yours, you're going out to the mall, you weren't intending on buying anything. You seeing them going to Foot Locker and get this, going to Macy's to get that. You're out there. You don't want to seem like a broke bum. So here you are. Let me walk over here across the street so I get that glare from behind me. But here you are out there spending money too that you really don't have. You know, you might have budgeted your money for the week till you get paid. You're going to spend a certain amount and hold on to a certain amount. Your budget's not going to allow you to buy the thing you want to buy. So here you go reaching for a credit card to put yourself in debt so that you can keep up with your expensive friend. So this is what I mean. Your expensive friends, they are keeping you poor. They always want to go out. They always want to go on a trip. You know, they're always, up in the mall. They're going into the Apple store to get that new iPhone because they got to have it every year. You trying to keep up with them. The 16's on the way out. You want to be there at the Apple store right along with them to get the 16 Pro Max, even though you shouldn't, because your 15 Pro Max that you just paid off on financing a few months ago still works just fine. But you about to carry your butt out there and you about to spend some money that you shouldn't. This is the influence of having expensive friends. So you don't have to cut them off, but you do have to understand you're not in the same financial position that they're in, and you have to stop trying to keep up with them. Ooh, it's windy over here. What's up with that? This wind came out of nowhere. Let's walk and get away from it. But as I were, that's pretty much it. Those expensive friends of yours, they're influencing you instead of you influencing them. Instead of you influencing them to be more conservative with their spending, they're influencing you into doing more frivolous spending. So you have to switch that up. Don't cut them off, especially if they're your peoples. Because, honestly, that's not a crime. Being an expensive friend is not a crime. This is not something to where it's like, oh, they're fired. I gotta cut them off. No, it's not something that bad. I'm just saying, if you got some friends that are cheaper, you can hang out with them and do things that cost less money or nothing at all. Y'all could go to the park and hoop. Y'all could just go for a walk like I'm out here doing now. Things that don't cost you anything, or activities that, they may have a price attached to them, but they're just flat out cheaper. Hang out with those type of friends more than your expensive friends who you're trying to keep up with. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. It never works. Oftentimes, those people that are trying so hard to look like they're not poor really are poor because they're spending all of their money trying not to look poor. So that's why they're poor. That's why they have no money, because they're trying so hard to look like there's something that they're not. Don't fall into that trap. if you have been falling into that trap, here's your time to stop. So stop. I hope that lands for whoever needs to hear it. Don't get caught up trying to keep up with your expensive friends. So I'm gonna leave it there. Hope this message lands for whoever needs to hear it. Thumbs up, leave me them comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.